Let us learn about markets around us. What are markets? A market is a place where we go to buy things like vegetables, soap, rice, dal, and other essential items. In this chapter, we are going to understand how goods are sold to each buyer or customer, who the buyers and sellers are, the different types of markets. Marketing establishes a link between producers and consumers through traders. What are the types of markets around us? Shopping complexes, weekly markets, neighborhood shops, and hawker stalls. Now, what are weekly markets? They are held on a specific day of the week. They don't have permanent shops. Traders set up shops during the day and close by evening. And also, these traders may set up shops in another place the next day. So, how do these weekly markets benefit us? People get all the daily requirements all at one place. Many things are available at cheaper rates. Large number of shops usually sell the same goods, hence there is a healthy competition. This is how a typical weekly market looks like. We all have neighborhood shops around us. Some are permanent shops and other are roadside hawkers. Benefits of neighborhood shops. They are close to our homes. They provide us with day-to-day materials like groceries, stationeries and eatables and also medicines. Credit is available as both buyer and seller know each other. Around our homes, we also see street hawkers selling goods by shouting on the roadside by keeping them on carts or on their heads. Street hawkers don't spend any money on the shop as rent or bills. In this modern world, we also have large shopping malls and complexes which are found in urban areas. They are fully air-conditioned buildings with shops on different floors. We also get a wide variety of branded and unbranded goods. Those companies that produce branded items sell them through shops in these shopping complexes. What do you mean by branded goods? Well, these are goods that are very expensive, often promoted by advertising and claims of better quality. These are pictures of shopping malls and complexes. Goods are produced in factories or farms. However, we do not buy any products directly from producers or manufacturers. We buy products from middlemen known as traders. The wholesale trader first buys goods in large quantities. For example, the wholesale trader will not buy a few kilos of vegetables but will buy large lots of around 25 to 100 kilos of vegetables. These products will then be sold to smaller traders. It is through these links the goods reach far away places. Moving on to the retailers. The retailer is the trader that finally sells the product to the consumer. This could be a trader in a weekly market, a hawker in a neighborhood, or a shop in a shopping complex. Thus, we have learned that from factory or farms, the goods reach to the wholesalers and then the wholesalers supply them to retailers, and from the retailer, consumers buy goods for their basic needs. However, it is not always necessary that one has to go to the market to purchase goods. We can also place orders for a variety of things through online shopping or through sales representatives. There are also markets that we may not be so aware of as goods are sold and bought indirectly. For example, a car factory purchases engines, gears, petrol tanks, etc. from other factories. We don't see all the buying and selling but only the final product. That is, the car in the showroom. Markets and equality. We have a variety of markets, but every market has its buyers and sellers. Shops and shopping complexes are expensive, and owners have to spend a lot of money, and hence their income is high as their customer is ready to pay. Whereas in a weekly market, the income of the shopkeepers are less as buyers are looking for low cost items. In conclusion, we have learned about markets, types of markets, chain of markets, and markets and equality. Thank you.